Good evening, race car fans. So we have another Lexus SC430 race car from the brand Kyosho. I actually have another video of a variation that Kyosho did, and that video is dated May 19th, 2021. If you want to look it up, just search for like SC430 or search by the date. So let's take a look. It's typical blister. It didn't come with a box though, so I'm not sure exactly what collection this came from. But here's the little info card. I looked up for the 2009 SuperGT series. This car came in second place, and it was racing in the GT500 class. So let's just guess. I pretend I know Japanese. 2004 might have been. Well, I don't know. Sorry. All I know is it's called an SC430. Okay, sorry. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Alright, so now we do know what came in this thing. There's a whole bunch of other race cars. So I guess they did a total Super GT 500 class collection. That's pretty cool. And I do have the open interface. Did it come from this one? No, it did not. So, interesting. The open interface SC430 I have did not come from this. Maybe they did two series. I don't really know for sure. I took it off the stand already, save a little time. Let's take a look here at these images. Focused on the car. I feel like the tires are too tall. Look at these tires. The sidewalls are just massive. Whereas the race car, they're not that massive. So that's something I'm noticing for sure there. This, yeah, not so bad. The wing is alright. So hopefully, it's hard to see the monitor and the car at the same time. I can't really see much of the monitor, sorry. Okay, let's go over with the pick here. Hopefully there aren't any problems. So the wheels themselves aren't bad. It's just, yeah, the height of the tires does seem excessively tall. So that's a shame. I almost feel like the rear tire is taller than the front tire. Maybe not. Might be an illusion. But it's nice to see the exhaust tip here has a little depth there. The printing itself is all tampo printing. They're not decals, so this model should be pretty good for a while. You can see a little roll cage in there. It's a little low because the clear plastic is up underneath the diecast, so that's probably as high as they can get it. Alright. Little tiny mirrors here. No paint or silver on them. But they're pretty cool looking. Alright. Might as well look at the front here. So we got the Lexus logo chromed out. This sounds like a separate piece of plastic. We've got the headlights, clear lenses, and a lot of weird stuff going behind it. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, look at all the weird little light boxes and stuff. Not sure what that little hole is there. This chin spoiler is pretty thin plastic. Look how thin that is. So that's pretty nice. Sticks out quite a lot. No textures in these openings, but maybe the real race car doesn't have grills for better airflow. Okay, some rib texture there. A little black here for this NACA duct. And there's an offset windshield wiper blade raised up on the molded windshield here. And it's painted black, so that's good. This is nicely printed as well. The Super GT. And that's tampo as well, because you don't see that clear bit that you would see on a decal. So that's good. This is pretty crazy, this like chromed application. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a sticker because I don't see any sort of thickness. Is it a chrome decal? Or can you tampo print chrome? I don't know. I would doubt that you can tampo print chrome, but it's cool because there's actually Zent written in here. I think Zent is like a race team or something. Okay. Tens of tires. This rear window is totally blacked out. But it sounds hollow. It sounds like it's plastic, not die cast. So I think this might be the same piece, this whole thing here. Okay. Alright, the rear wing. Yeah, that looks like a rear wing. That kicks up there. And then on the underside, I think it's curved. Yeah, it's curved like an airfoil there, so that's pretty good. The struts are a little wide, but not as wide as Hot Wheels, so I suppose it's alright. These are pretty crazy looking vents here. And then there's a little red plastic translucent taillight there. And then we got this wacky looking diffuser system. This looks like something out of Star Wars. But those things go pretty far in there. Press fit together, so I think this collection must be pretty old, because newer Kyoshos have screws. Racing slicks on these rubbery tires. It probably sounds like it rolls well. Yeah, it rolls pretty well. I'm just kind of looking over it here with my own eyes, and I don't see any sort of defects. Like, I don't see any paint rash, scratches, bubbling, graphics that are totally off. I mean, there's a lot of graphics on this thing. This matte black paint here is really nice, you know, because you can actually see what's going on. If it was glossy, it'd be a lot harder, too much reflection. They even painted this black here. I'm assuming there's a vent there. So it's pretty nice, actually. It's actually a flawless model. So that's a rarity in 164. It's not very common, but I'm happy I got one. So that's nice. Okay, well, let's put it up on a solar thing. Let this thing spin in front of its photos. Go with the front photo. And I'm going to pull out the other SC430, which is different. So that's why I ended up buying this second one, because I saw in the photos, look at the back ends. These are totally different back ends. This one I believe is from 2006 and 2009, so in 3 years, a bit of a difference. But this one has nice printing, and the tires don't look as tall. The tires on this one do seem more realistic. Those too tall. Is this screwed together? Oh, so this is a newer collection, because this one's screwed together. So Kyosho is getting better, or they did get better through time. Okay. So I guess the learning lesson there is, if you are going to pick one of these SC430 race cars, go for this open interface one. This one also has a separate wiper blade. You know, I can't recall the video, I've done so many reviews, but maybe this is one of those crystal box ones, like a beads collection. And so that would actually justify why it has a separate wiper blade and why it has printing on the tires, because they're more expensive models. Whereas this is just a blister pack, which are their cheap versions, if you want to call it that. But I might be wrong. I'm sorry, I don't recall off the top of my head, so you'll have to search my video and decide for yourself. Yeah, the styling is quite different. These headlights here seem to cave in more than these. I mean, these are just bigger headlights. The grille is different. Yeah, it's a totally different casting. Totally different wings. Maybe the mirrors are identical, but even the glass is different. It looks like this one, yeah, different graphic. So that's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, I don't really care for the SC430 as far as the road car goes. I think it's pretty, well, you know, it's so ugly. If someone made a premium version, I'd probably buy it, because I kind of like ugly cars. But I like these too, because they're ugly cars that are all raced out. So maybe you think the same, maybe not. Horses for courses, everyone has their own desires, right? Very well, I guess that's it for today's race day, and I'll see you on the next lap.